Hello, I'm Refashionista Sheri, and I recently thrifted this lovely vintage dress at a 50% off sale. So it was actually reasonably priced. I think it was like half of $7.99, so around $4, which is reasonable, I think, for thrift store clothing. Anyway, it is very gorgeous. I love the pattern. Beautiful, beautiful. But it's really frumptastic. It's like super frumptastic. So today we're gonna do something that I've had requested many times, but I've never ever done, and I'm a little bit scared to try. I think that's why. But you know what? I'm Refashionista Sheri, so I'm just gonna do it. And if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna make it into something else. Today we are creating pockets. Not exterior pockets, which are super easy, and I've done it so many times before, but interior pockets. We're gonna give that a go. And because this dress is so frumpy and it's a little bit wide and you know the length is terrible, we're going to use the existing fabric because we're going to shorten it and then use that fabric to make our pockets. So you know what? Let's get making. For this hopefully quick and easy project, all you should need is your garment that you're putting your pockets in, like a dress or a skirt, and your sewing gear. Okay, so because my dress is too long, I have marked the desired length that I want, plus about 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters of seam allowance. Luckily, it is below this second last button, so I can really easily chop on through and then just hem it up, and then I'll have my perfect dress length. So I have hemmed up the bottom here, and because I am me, I also added a length of vintage lace all the way around the bottom hem. So now let's get trying to make those pockets. Okay, so to make my pockets, I think the easiest thing to do is to grab a garment that has the shape of the pockets that I would like to make. And I'm going to use the skirt that I just made to go with my Barbie outfit to see the movie. I will link the tutorial down below for you. But this has great pockets here. These were the existing pockets in this vintage house dress that I transformed, and I just think that's absolutely perfect. So I have that inside out, just grabbed a scrap piece of paper, and I'm simply going to trace this pocket. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. And now I'm going to cut that out, and I have my pattern for my pockets. Okay, so I have the chopped bottom part of my shortened dress, and I have my lovely pocket pattern. And I'm just going to fold my fabric in half. You could also fold it in quarters, like fourths, so you have 4 layers. But because this fabric is really slippery, I think I'm just gonna do 2 pocket sides at a time just to be safe. Okay, so I'm going to pin this pocket pattern in place, and then I'm going to chop it out and then repeat the process on this side of my fabric, which will then give me 4 pocket pieces. And I now have 2 pieces for each pocket, and they're not cut perfectly, but you know what? These are interior pockets. It's really not that big of a deal, and I'm of course going to be stitching them and trimming off the excess fabric anyway, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to stitch the pieces together with the right sides facing and leaving the straight side open. I'm just going to go all the way around the curving edge here. And yeehaw, I have pockets. This one I have already flipped right side out, but absolutely, look at that. That is a lovely, generous sized pocket. Perfect. It will actually hold something other than, you know, maybe a tiny little lipstick. Anyway, so I'm going to go and flip this one right side out and then press them so the seams are nice and flat. So as you can see, I have my dress on inside out, and the length is absolutely perfect. I love it. Now I also have one of my finished pockets on my hand, and again, I've never done this before, so we're just winging it, you know, we're just winging it. But I'm just gonna kind of hold it up to the dress to see where where is it most comfortable for me? And I think about there. So I'm just going to pin it to the side seam, and then I'll have my approximate area where I need to insert the, insert the pocket. I can't see what I'm doing. Ow. Okay, there we go. I think that is about correct. Just let me check again. Yep, that's great. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to go measure this, and then we can insert the pockets. Okay, so you can see here, I have my pocket facing the front of the dress. If it was facing the back, that would not be comfortable, right? Because this would get folded over and it would be bulky, that's not a word, bulky on the side of the dress. Anyway, but bulky, that's good. Maybe we should use that from now on. Instead of bulky, we'll say bulky. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is just measure from the top of the pocket down to the bottom hem. So I have the basic positioning for where I have to put the other pocket on the other side. So that's 41 centimeters. There we go. Okay, so you can see here that I have marked either side of my pocket with a couple of pins here. And so now I'm just going to carefully unpick this side seam here in between my pins so I can insert my pocket. Okay, so I have my nice little space here all open and ready for my pocket. And I just want to make sure I have my pocket going in the right way because it was cut on an angle here. And that is specifically to make sure the pocket will be facing the front and downward. That's why there's this kind of gentle angle here on the side. Okay, so that looks great. Now I'm going to pop it in and make sure I have the right sides facing, because when the pocket is tucked in from the outside, I want it to have the right side of the fabric, right? I don't want to have the inside of the pocket be the wrong side of the fabric, right? That makes sense. Yes. Okay. We'll see when it's all done. Okay. So that actually looks pretty perfect. And again, I have to keep saying this. I've never done this before, guys. So I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here, but you can see that is absolutely perfect. So now I'm just going to go stitch all the way around here, and hopefully we're going to have a pocket. Okay, the pocket is all stitched on, so let's flip it around to the right side and see. That looks pretty pockety to me. Look at that. There is my pocket. And you see what I mean now? That I wanted to have the right side facing the right side because, you know, if the pocket is ever pulled out, or you just see maybe along the edge here, it's, yeah, it's the same fabric and it's not the inside fabric. So yeah, that's perfect. I really can't believe that I did that. Now, this definitely needs to be pressed because, you know, it does. And then I'm going to go and repeat the whole process on the other side. And then we're going to try it on and style it up. I have pockets, and who knew? Who knew it was so easy to create inseam pockets? I truly don't know why I was so scared to try this. Like, what a silly thing to be scared to try, right? But whatever, you know, your brain is your brain. And sometimes it's like cuckoo, but I've done it and it's easy. And I will definitely be doing it some more because a whole world has opened up to me now. Whenever I make lounge pants, skirts, they're all going to be getting pockets. If I have existing items that are, you know, in need of pockets, they're all getting pockets. And this dress is perfect for fall, which I don't know when fall's gonna come. Last year it was like in November. This year, who knows? It's been raining loads. Maybe it'll be sooner than that. And it's that time again, guys. It is troll time. So let's go see what I am doing wrong now.
Hallo, mein Name ist Frau Ingeboerg und today I am doing the troll time for Refashionista Sheri. Nein, nein, nein.
Nein, das war nur ein Witz. That's only a joke. Oh, I am Frau Ingeboerg and I am doing the troll time for Refashionista Sheri. Das ist my mini Frau Ingeboerg that Sheri has made for me, and she is so cute. Look, she even has my baton here, and she has my lovely army boots as well. They are so wonderful. Okay, so today, as I said, I am doing the troll time, and because I have this Frau Barbie now, I thought maybe we talk a little bit, just a short, about a poll that Sheri did on her site, on her channel, community tab, and she's asking, do you want more Barbie content? Because she's really enjoying, you know, reliving her childhood, and she loves the Barbie movie, and she got her 1980s Barbie house. She found one online and she thrifted it, and so wonderful. And she's going to be making all of her stuff of characters. Now, unfortunately, more people said no, they don't want more Barbie content, and I'm just confused as to why that is. This is so adorable and cool and fun, and yeah, I understand maybe not every single video will be Barbie, but of course, Sheri's putting 3 videos every week for you guys, you know, so I think if she wants to share something about her life and her personal, how you know, she's turning 50 this year, and doing all this with the Barbie is, you know, kind of helping her heal some of her childhood trauma, so I think that is okay, yeah? Yeah, and don't worry, you will get your free tutorials, don't worry about that, but okay. That said, now it is time for the troll time, and today's troll is Aaron, and Aaron has a very short one, and it says, you talk too much, get to it. Okay, so first of all, once again, we have problem with 2. I don't understand. I cannot understand how is it possible to have bad grammar and spelling. It's impossible, because the Google owns your telephones and everything is correcting it for you. So come on, just stop it. And you say get to it? Yes, get to, using to properly, please. Okay, also, Aaron, Sheri takes a very long time when she uploads the videos. Do you know there are timestamps there? And she takes the time herself and she puts the timestamps there for you. So all you have to do is 1 click and you can get exactly where you want to be. Okay? It says intro, materials needed, step 1, step 2, step 3. Was ist dein Problem? Is that too difficult to do 1 click for yourself? If it is, then you know what? You put up with the big 30 seconds of talking, okay? I don't understand. I really cannot get my head around this. In the beginning, when Sheri started her channel, like a decade ago now, you know, YouTube videos had to be very short. That was the goal. So her first videos were under 2 minutes. Maybe 2.5 maximum. And then over the years, YouTube is changing the rules, and you need to have longer, and people need to stay watching the videos more. And so this is why Sheri sometimes is a little bit blah blah, because it is the YouTube algorithm. It is the rules now. And that is why now they have the time stamps. So you can easily find exactly the section you want to see, and then you can go away. You don't have to say anything mean. You don't have to blah blah yourself in the comments. It's silliness, right? And everything nowadays is there for you. You know, it's 1 click. And if you cannot do 1 simple click, I don't know what to tell you. You know, things are not so difficult in your life that maybe you have to watch 30 seconds of somebody introducing something. And I wonder, do you do this when you are watching the television and there's a little intro on a TV show? Do you yell at the screen, "Got to it, got to it"? Maybe you do, I don't know. Maybe you do. But you can let me know down below if that is your behavior, because once again, that's very, very sad and unfortunate for you. And I am not sure, again, how are the dinner conversations for you? Someone is trying to tell a joke or a story and you're saying, "Get to it, get to it." Well, that's not very nice, is it? But there you go. So now I have told you, also it's in the description. Also, YouTube says timestamps, you know, so I don't think we can have any more issues here, yeah? You can find exactly what you're looking for. It's the same on her blog. She takes so much time to make the indexes and the categories and everything for you. Plus there's a search function. And still people are like, "Oh, can you please send me the link to this tutorial?" I can't understand the entitlement, you know. It's getting a bit too much. Like, the work behind the scenes is a lot of work, and it's totally free work. And if you want to work for free, then you can do that yourself. But Sheri does take so much time to make things easy for viewers and readers to find on her blog and channel. So, you know, a little bit of a thank you might be good instead of, "I am too lazy to click one thing." It's just silly. Anyway, okay. I'm not sure what else I can say about that, but from me, from Mini Frau Inge, and from Refashionista Sheri, stay safe, stay well, and we will catch you on the zigzag. Okay.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.